Been super
Private
busy
match
and haven't caught a stream in
64-62.
Cheers.
Private match 62-64. What have these guys been doing? Did I really just see 64-62? So yeah, we've got Majicbear versus Jbot, two of the highest rated players in North America at the moment. They are playing Rumble, Disable Goal Reset, Unlimited Boost. Majicbear says, but I was 64. Jbot says, no, he's lying. And then Majicbear says, nope. Okay. Yeah, I've definitely got my money on Majicbear here because of how well he played against Kinsey last time. However, Jbot is one of those players who can, and I say this a lot these days because there's more and more of these guys popping up. He's one of those players who can pop off and really play a great game. We'll see if today's one of his days. Majicbear looked more consistent in his match against Kinsey. So a good start for him today. That's all he needs. Doesn't even need a win here. I think he just needs to play solid in his first game. Get his wheels solidly on the ground. That's a good goal though by Jbot. The second touch on the ball here was a lot harder than Majicbear expected because it's a very slow air dribble to start off with, but then he really got behind that second touch, just slammed it. And it goes straight over the top of Majicbear, who's a little bit hesitant in defense. Let me just say, by the way, thank you very quickly to Corax191, the 2-year Tier 1 sub, welcome back. And also Rogue UM for the 3-month prime, welcome back. You get C2, get a huge series dub. Tonight you can watch Johnny Boy stream Life is Good. Congrats on the C2, man. Keep it up, keep climbing. Onwards and upwards. Nice little pre-flip challenge there by Majicbear. Jbot says I started driving towards the middle. Oh yeah, because they were playing Disable Goal Reset in the last lobby that they were playing in. I did tell them they were playing against each other, so they just hopped in the lobby and played Disable Goal Reset Rumble until we got this one started. I had a bit of trouble today, like I said, getting Rocket League to show up on OBS properly, but let me know if it's choppy or anything like that, guys. I think it should be fine. So I did do a test and it looked fine to me, so we should be good. But yeah, let me know if anything's wrong. Oh, Majicbear. I mean, it was a clean recovery, but he shouldn't be there in the first place. I wanted a little touch on the ball there to pop the ball and grab the boost, but gotta hit the ball or it doesn't work. And that is exactly what Jbot is going to capitalize on all day long. Rozine, thanks for the 7-month prime, by the way, really appreciate it. Welcome back. Yeah, things have been good. Don't worry if you can't catch streams. Hopefully I'll see you on YouTube if that's the case. Jbot fakes him out and goes low this time. Nice mix up in offense from Jbot. First attack of the game. He went high at the near post with an air dribble. Now, he pretends to go high and actually gets a dunk underneath Majicbear. This is very impressive early on. To be changing up his offense as much as he is. Majicbear almost gets a second goal, but Jbot's going to collect the ball in defense here. Majicbear wants to put some pressure on him though, and I think that's wise. Don't want to just give this one to Jbot for free. Trying to get in his face and disrupt him as much as possible. I think that's something that Majicbear was struggling with against Kinsey. Kinsey's ability to just get in his face and constantly disrupt his dribbles and come away with the ball. He's trying to do that a bit to Jbot now. Another shot comes off the near post from Majicbear. Jbot hasn't had to make many saves yet. Everything is going wide. You know, after me saying that Majicbear is the favourite, Jbot has actually looked like more a complete package so far today. Can he keep it up? Struggled with consistency in the past. Whiskey VPG, thanks to the Tier 1 sub, and SK Dog, thanks to the 7-month prime. Really appreciate it. Oh, Jbot! Hello! That's a nice goal. And the mix-up continues high at the near post with an air dribble, low with a dunk. But how do you read that one? I think Majicbear might have been the one to send it over the line, but even if he didn't, I reckon that Jbot was beating him to that ball anyway, so it didn't matter. Gorgeous flick by Jbot, who has not hit the same shot twice this game, and he's going to try and keep that up. Majicbear gets in the way of this one. That was on target as well. It's easy to forget that Jbot has such pop-off potential because he has had some pretty tough losses on stream. Doesn't always have it his way. Today everything's going his way. He missed the ball there but got an accidental demo. He'll take it. Now he'll take the ball down the line as well. Look at the continued mix-up of his play. I mean, keep talking about it because that is the story of the game so far. He's actually using a very smart adaptation on his previous plays quite a lot. Showed Majicbear the high air dribble in the near post, then he went underneath from the next play. He just flicked Majicbear, and now he's tried to set up the same flick but then not flick the ball. Get Majicbear pre-jumping. It's kind of conditioning him to expect one thing and doing something different. Why do players toggle their ball cam on and off right before shooting? It can sometimes be to check where the goalkeeper is, because toggling it on and off will give you a different view. Sometimes it's just because there's nothing else to do and players want to press a button. It's sometimes as simple as that. But yeah, it'll most likely be for vision purposes, if anything. Don't want to shoot to the goal when you can't see where the goalkeeper is. Yeah, these days, of course, most players will dribble without ball cam and shoot with it. That's the general consensus of how to play those situations. But you still have exceptions to the rule. You still have very successful players who can adapt to any situation on the ground. I think if the ball's bouncing straight at, or if the ball's bouncing straight forward and a player's dribbling across the field with it, behind the ball, much like Jbot is there, you see how turning on ball cam would have given him vision to his left, something he wouldn't have been able to achieve with ball cam off. Always got to look out for opportunities like that, because easy to associate ball cam off with dribbling, ball cam on with shooting, but sometimes you want to switch it up just to get a different view. Hopefully we'll see some opportunities, or we'll see some examples of that in this game. Johnny Stat RL, no problem. If you can't get the Twitch Prime to work on mobile, then well, the easiest way is just to open up Twitch later on a PC or a laptop or something. But you can also do it by just going to twitch.tv/JohnnyBoy on your phone's internet device, Safari, Chrome. I think actually, hold that thought. Sorry to talk over a very tense game one, but this is huge. Did Apple just remove desktop mode on Safari? Because my phone doesn't work on that anymore. It's really annoying, and I want to know why. That's a great challenge by Jbot. That is a game-winning challenge. Worthy. And he does slot it in the near post as well. Didn't waste any time getting into position there. Confidently threw the ball. And Majicbear will be disappointed that he hasn't saved this one. If he had gone a bit further to the left before jumping, I think he had an easier line of attack on the ball. He's been trailing all game, and he's trailing now with 5 seconds to go. We've seen him score very late in a match before to rectify that situation, but it's not going to go like that this time. Jbot opens his scoring. He takes game one. Do I use director camera when casting? No, I never use director camera. I always use the buttons. For 1v1, because blue team is always, well, whoever the blue team player is always the number 1 on my keyboard, and the orange team player is always number 5. I can just hide the overlay at the bottom, like that. Just press H once and it disappears. And I press 5 if I want to see orange team, 1 for Jbot in the blue team. It's pretty simple. But for 3v3, of course, if I was doing this for 3v3, I would just have some sort of overlay covering the names at the bottom. And I would, of course, be using those names to read who's who, because it's easy to forget them throughout the series. Great saves there by Majicbear. And he's taking control of his back corner boost as well. Quick recovery after losing control. He's not going to get a demo on the back wall. Jbot was ready and got out of the way of it. It's a dangerous back off by Majicbear. He's given Jbot so much space, but Jbot does not get the dribble working this time. Majicbear, is he really going to put this in? No way! That is impressive, and it's actually needed another touch of the goal line as well. Look at that, just squashes the ball against the back wall, pitches it on the ground towards the post, and then even reads the bounce. Jbot really couldn't get near him on that play. That was, as Krusty said in chat, that was nasty. By Majicbear, 1-0 in game 2. No, this is Patrick. Thanks to the Prime sub and also the Hash Slinger. Thanks to the 3-month Prime. Welcome back and welcome respectively. Appreciate the support as always. But yeah, this is what I think people have enjoyed seeing from Majicbear so far. It's very clean mechanics, but also a willingness to do things differently. Jbot doesn't have to do too much out of the meta here though. Majicbear not doing enough with this touch. It has to go higher, or it has to go a bit slower. Messes it up and it goes straight into the middle. Zerxrix, thanks for the 17-month tier 1. Really appreciate this support, man. Good to have you back. Yeah, again, sorry for the super late stream today, guys. I actually tried to get a stream going earlier, but had some tech issues, so wasn't able to. Jbot's going to want to save himself here. He feels like he could have done better. Now, the actual save itself, this, was a bit awkward because the ball was straight over him. But for a player like Jbot, he should be saving that every single time. He calculated the distance quite well. He knew he could get back and save a shot if that's what Majicbear did. That's a lot better by Jbot. He's got Majicbear bumped as well. Oh, what a save though! Majicbear just flies straight back down into position. Somehow, I'm honestly no idea how he made it back to the ball there. But that's exactly what he's done. And he holds on to his lead for now. Quick turn will keep the possession. He's gone underneath the ball. That allows Jbot to come in. But Majicbear's playing the boost advantage here. He knows that he's got, or he had at least, quite a large one. Needs to be careful though. Several times in this series so far, we have seen heavy touches from Majicbear when Jbot is in the vicinity, and he's almost conceding possession for free at times. This is not one of these times though. He keeps it nice and close, doesn't give it away. Bit of an unfortunately timed challenge for Jbot. He was trying to sneak in from a reverse position. He was in fact out of sight. It's not the worst idea in the world. The time that he chose for the challenge just so happened to be exactly when Majicbear went for his shot. Look at the power that Majicbear is able to generate from the full volley, going against the grain as well. The wave dash is always so clean. Confident in his ability to recover from any position, it would seem. And so is Jbot, and Majicbear might have just given him a goal here. Indeed he has. That was certainly an overextension, although it started off looking not too bad. The fact that he didn't get a flip reset on that ball in the back wall slowed him down enough that Jbot just got away from him. This is 17, hello and goodbye. We'll always call you 17, of course. BD10, thanks to the 6-month Prime, welcome back. And also 8-month Prime from Houston37. Houston! Thanks to the 8-month. Black and purple Poggy. Any idea when First will be back on stream? Well, I saw a tweet from First Killer not too long ago that kind of looked like he wanted to call out Kinsey, but I messaged him about it, he didn't reply, so I don't know, maybe he just missed a message, or he decided upon watching some of Kinsey's games that he doesn't want anything to do with him. I do know for a fact that First Killer is probably focusing a lot on 3v3 right now, because he is of course in RLCS now. Super excited to see him playing for Rogue alongside Cronovia and Wonder. And congratulations to him, they picked up their first win as a roster, well, their first RLCS win as a roster this last weekend, 3-2 over Cloud9. Huge win for them. Look at this from Majicbear. The power that he can generate on the ball, it's very impressive, and I've talked about this before. There's actually very few players who can just hit the ball that little bit harder than you expect, or that most players would expect from any given position. But several times I've been surprised and I've been impressed with what Majicbear is able to do with the ball, how hard he's able to hit it. That volley earlier, that touch right there, really impressive timing, selection of his angles. Jbot reads him well here though. He's still very much in this game. He's had a couple of goals, in fact, that have been hard reads on early challenges for Majicbear. That was a Really great touch off the corner wall. Not easy to do. It didn't look like much there from Jbot. But to pop the ball off the back corner wall like that is not easy. It is very easy, in fact, to give the ball away while doing that. So congratulations to him on pulling it off.
Haven't tuned into this stream in over a year, close to 2 years now, and I just wanna say I miss it.
Hope you guys could hear that juicy blowing of the nose. The nose. Apologies for that. But hey, Rings, miss you as well. Thanks for the 3 quid. Good to have you back on the stream. Very close to 2 years. Have you been following it all on YouTube, or did you just go completely on a hiatus from the Rocket League content? So I don't mind, you can be honest. Not a problem. There's a lot of good content out there, besides my own. But yeah, thanks for swinging by. Jbot not having too much success with his air dribbles ever since the first few. But I'll tell you, he is having a lot of success with just these quick touches on the ball. When he sees Majicbear coming in, he's reacting brilliantly to this. A lot of players would get caught out of position and caught off guard by these challenges that Majicbear is making. Jbot knows the ball chase is likely when Majicbear is running low on boost. That's something that he, I think, prefers to do. He doesn't want to get stuck on his goal line on 0. And he shouldn't have too many issues closing out this game. 5-goal lead. Only 45 seconds left.
I quit RL for 2 years and played Fortnite and won some money, so it was worth, but now I'm back.
Well, Rings, congratulations on the money you won in Fortnite. It's good to have you back, as I said before. But yeah, always welcome to just come and go as you please. I don't hold any grudges at people who decide to stop watching or take breaks from Rocket League content, or in fact just my content overall. Not a problem with me. That's a really nice air dribble by Majicbear. Took off from the halfway line, and he was going in a straight line for the most part, but somehow found the top corner at the last seconds. This boy's got some moves, and he's really turned this series around. Jbot was able to have his way for most of game 1 for a late comeback from Majicbear. And even that was stifled by Jbot's winner. Yeah, Majicbear is really stepped up a level, I'd say, in game number 2 here. Who is this Majicbear? He's an RLRS for North America. I've actually totally blanked right now on who his team is, but Majicbear is an RLRS player for an NA. Let me just very quickly check for you guys what his team is, because I have forgotten. But I think they won their first game. Yeah. Plays with Percy and Jordan. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't know much about that team. In fact, I've never seen them play. But what I can tell you is what I'm looking at on my screen right now, and that is that they won their first RLRS match of the season, 3-1 against War. So short for Warriors International. Thunda, Buddy, and Jwiz. Jwizmon played RLCS before, so yeah, definitely keep an eye out for this guy. He's making waves in 3s and now in 1s as well, and he's definitely a beast. No doubt about that. So's Jbot though. This is a very good series. Let's see if it'll continue in the Majicbear direction, or will Jbot be able to turn this one around again. What is going on with Jbot's name at the bottom of the screen there? Do you guys see that? What is that? What? I usually just press H to hide this immediately, but I'm going to leave that for a second so you guys can appreciate the the totally failed clan tag. No, he doesn't even have a clan. Jbot's not even in one. He's just got little less than equal and, or less than greater than signs when he decides his name. Right, I'll put it away. Let's get into game number 3. I still got Majicbear taking this one. But I would not be surprised to see it go to 5 games. I would definitely not be surprised. Jbot's got what it takes here. Should probably know that, based on the fact that their Rumble disable goal reset, unlimited boost 1v1 with no time limit and no score limit did in fact go to 64-62. You can't really separate these guys apparently. Majicbear Thinking about a flip reset. I think he had to just give up on that idea though, because the ball was too far ahead of him. He wanted the reset there, because that was the only way that he could surprise Jbot. He just couldn't quite get underneath the ball in time, and Jbot had an easy goal at the end of the day. Majicbear wasn't too far off having a perfect hit there. That's a risk when you're setting up a flip reset. Just a bit too... You hit the ball a bit too hard. It's essentially a pass to the opponent. This time he doesn't. In fact, he's going to flip reset into the finish here. Well, if you fail once, why not just try the same shot again, but slightly different takeoff. That's insane for Majicbear. What a recovery. I think he was probably scoring that even without the reset, but why not get the ball moving in the right direction as quickly as possible. Oh, Jbot brave to step into the face of Majicbear there. I wonder if he did that because he knew that Majicbear was likely to be on actual 0 boost. Because even if you drive up the wall at supersonic, you usually lose it if you don't have any boost at all. Just the fact that you've had to go around that curve, it's usually enough to make you lose supersonic, so it's kind of a safe play by Jbot. Majicbear was accelerating though, and if you saved up any boost there could have been a demo in the back corner. Little single jump 50-50 with Majicbear coming out the favourite thanks to the wave dash. Something that I would definitely recommend you guys try in your own games. One, because it's a great way to learn wave dashing. It's a very adaptable way to learn wave dashing. You're not committed to it. You don't have to do it. It's just there if you need it. A lot of people have asked, well, what kind of positions are you looking to wave dash if you're going to add it into your game? Well, I'd say that's probably the one position that I would want to see people doing it more often in. Just a single jump 50-50, and then you can wave dash if you need to, or if you want to, or if you think it's going to be helpful in any way. Yeah, that way you don't need to all in on a wave dash dribble or wave dash kickoff, for example. Oh, what's Jbot done here? Did Majicbear just fake himself off this? I think Jbot might have got an extra touch on the end. Indeed he did. Very nicely done. So Majicbear thought he had a freebie coming right at him. Or off the walls. Well, yeah, off the walls, but that's super easy. Everybody can do that. Those are a piece of cake, right? It's like a little wave dash recovery off the wall. Yeah, even those can be a total disaster sometimes for newer players. If you're trying to rotate back and then you mess up your wave dash, you're just stuck in the other team's half for 10 seconds trying to recover. I was talking about fakes just a moment ago. Majicbear didn't fake himself on this one. He's definitely faked Jbot. Sorry to do it to you, Jbot. We have to see your perspective on that. Just a bit of a panic. He didn't know what to do, and Majicbear was coming at him that slowly. By the way, Ed is awesome. Thanks for the 100 bits. What are your thoughts on G2 so far this season? Well, I mean, I thought G2 and Cloud9 were both going to make a comeback this season. So, I was right and I was wrong, I suppose. For now. We've not seen the end of the season just yet, so we'll have to wait and give our final verdict later on. But yeah, I think G2 have been impressive, and I expected them to be impressive. I still rate them as a team. Kebug, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Really appreciate the support, Kebug. And also for the 6-month tier 1 from yourself. Just saw that one as well. Very quickly. Thanks to Salty Bowls for the tier 1. Jbot 34 for the 4-month tier 1. I got you, bro, for the 12-month prime. YN Strubsy for the 5-month. Or no, sorry, for the brand new prime. I can't read. Not sure where the 5 came from. And yeah, I believe that's everybody. If I forgot you, it's not personal, my mistake. It's not one of my mods know, and they'll tell me. I appreciate all the support, guys, even on these ultra late streams. I suppose it's only ultra late for Europe, but I promise it's not going to be a constant thing. We will do some earlier streams as well. So Majicbear not getting much out of his fake challenge, and the turnaround challenge was both read well and reacted to well by Jbot. That's been a consistent theme in this series. Majicbear's rush challenges not really doing too well against Jbot, who's seemingly willing to move the ball quickly, whether or not he knows that Majicbear is challenging. The reason I say that is because a lot of the time Jbot starts to move the ball before he sees for like for sure, for a fact, that Majicbear is challenging him. And that's important because I think a lot of players struggle dealing with ball chase challenges. They don't know how to stop someone from ball chasing on them. Well, the key is just make a play on the ball. And then if they were ball chasing, well, then they're out of the game. And hey, if they weren't ball chasing, they've got to deal with whatever play you just made. It's really not the worst philosophy to have. Again, Jbot just sends one at him. Says, well, you want to challenge me early on all these plays? I'm just going to keep on hitting the ball in awkward places. Jbot staying very safe from the demo here. Saw the ball was coming in just short of the near post. He's played the clock really well here, Jbot. Collects the boost in the back corner. Majicbear, I think just for comedic effect now, decides to stay with this one. I think he's probably realized that Jbot has the better position on this ball and probably going to win the game, so why not just play the mind game? Oh, he's actually done him. Majicbear, after the longest mind game in Rocket League history. Oh, delete the VOD, says Jbot. He had the 100 boost. But it didn't matter. Majicbear comes out with a goal. Hey, a kickoff goal makes this somewhat interesting. Let's see if Majicbear can get one. Doesn't look like it. And Jbot will get the win, which all that time wasting inevitably secured. It was a well played ending to the game by Jbot. I think it was right about a minute mark left. He decided to just run the ball back into his own half very, very cleverly. I think that's when Majicbear realized it was pretty desperate. He just had to go for something. And Jbot just wouldn't give him the ball. That's hilarious. So, oh wait, I need to save that replay. Definitely one for the ages. Matt the Guide, thanks to the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream, man. Sorry, I thought I'd mute my mic there for that follow-up nose-blowing episode, just so you guys don't have to listen to it in the background every time. Of course, leave in the comments down below whether or not you want me to do that in the future. I'm sure a lot of you do, in fact, want to hear that. The internet is a weird place. So, 1-0 Majicbear, game 4. The pattern continues. Oh, well, look at Jbot. Almost sneaking one in there. Bit unlucky with how that one set up next to the post, because he had a lot of time to put that one in before Majicbear got back. Oh, confident rebound from Majicbear. Jbot didn't know what to do with this one. Did he just not think Majicbear would go for this? Oh no, he just really didn't know how to put this one wide of his goal. More urgency was needed, for sure. Would you say everyone who is skilled in RL has good 1v1 experience? No, not at all. There's some players who are really good at Rocket League that never played 1v1. But yeah, a lot of good Rocket League players are good at 1v1. Love the placement of that shot from Jbot. Often you'll see players when they're trying to flick the ball up like that, they'll really focus on the height of the ball, trying to get it over the goalie. But Jbot there, he noticed a gap at the back post, and that's what he aimed for. Impressive control. Majicbear. Oh, he can't actually get this one. 2-2. Jbot's back in it. Check out this finish. Fakes the challenge. Just flicks it straight over Majicbear and into the top corner. That was perfectly done. Actual perfect flick there. Any other part of the goal, if he aimed for, would have been a save. Majicbear has played the ball instead of the boost here. Is it going to pay off? It looks like it will. He was able to work his way around to the other boost. Jbot looked like he was... Yeah, he didn't feel safe going straight for the corner boost, which is understandable. Corner boost grabs are, of course, extremely dangerous in that position in reverse. He was worried that you might just be giving the ball away. Gonna do more freestyle 1v1s? Yeah, for sure, definitely. But who are the best freestyle 1v1ers who have not been on stream? Let me know. I'm not like hugely clued up on the freestyling scene. Like freestyle 1v1 casting, whenever I'm doing it, is half learning, half you know, explaining things to my viewers, because I feel like I'm still a novice in freestyle 1v1 casting, but I've watched enough that I can still explain a lot to the viewers who I'm sure are even newer to it than I am. And not, I love how I said novice and you're saying novel. Has Novel played on stream? I've seen this name before. DLG. Is he playing on stream? I don't know. Because we've done a lot of like big group freestyle matches. So I don't know if those guys featured in those. It's not a 1v1. My memory is not the best for this. How many tier 3 sub replays have I got? Check for you, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Not going to be doing any today because it's super late. I wanted to get online earlier than I did, but Rocket League just wouldn't work with OBS, unfortunately. Now it's 4:45 in the morning. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow. Oh, what a landing by Majicbear. He's done it again. He did this earlier on in the series as well. Somehow got back to the ball. Jbot with the double question mark in chat. He's thinking, oh nice, an open net. And then Majicbear just fell in front of the ball. The heavens. It's Majicbear. Yeah, I don't know how he got there. Not gonna lie. Have I actually slept? No. I was trying to stream like way earlier. I wanted to go live at like just after midnight tonight. But OBS wouldn't work. I couldn't get Rocket League to work in game capture. And it was lagging without game capture, but now I've got it working again. So I had to do a bunch of restarts and reinstalls. Don't know honestly what fixed it. I just, whenever I have a issue like this, technical issue, I just like, I don't have a procedure, a set procedure. I'm just like, okay, I'll restart this. I'm gonna reinstall this. I'm gonna try, you know, changing this setting. And then eventually something works and I'm like, okay, cool, we're good to go. Really wish I was better at this kind of thing. It would be pretty helpful in my line of work. But I'm not. Hey, here we are. How about I played John Sandman in a freestyle 1v1. Oh my goodness. That would actually be quite funny. I'd probably lose though. Isn't John like a grand champ these days? He's probably practicing all kinds of flip resets and air dribbles. I bet John Sandman can flip reset now. I've not been keeping up to date with his progress. First one in chat if John Sandman scored a flip reset goal. Let's see. Well, that was a pretty wild pre-jump by Jbot. He's not having a lot of success in game 4. Maybe trying to mix things up here. What a save by Jbot. Majicbear got multiple touches in that one. Okay, only one person writing one. A lot of other numbers. Okay, so he hasn't done a flip reset. Has he done a ceiling shot? Has John Sandman scored a ceiling shot before? I think I have, but not good ones. They've not been good ceiling shots at all.
Good morning, Johnny Boy. SK.
Mr. Cool, thanks to the tier 3 and the 11 months in a row. Really appreciate it, man. You are still in the views queue, I believe. You're back in it, right? Yeah, you are. You're back in it after I did the last one straight away. Clever man. John Sandman versus Johnny Boy Part 2. It would be fitting, you know, to celebrate. Did you guys realize that, or have any of you guys realized that my bronze player versus all-star bot video is about to hit 1 million views on YouTube? One of my proudest moments. I love it when stupid videos get 1 million views. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, what better way to celebrate than have a freestyle 1v1 with John Sandman? That is probably the closest that we're ever going to get to bronze versus all-star bot ever again. So we're definitely about that level in freestyling, I would imagine. I don't know. I don't know if I should go and practice or if we should just go in completely cold with no idea what to do. It could be pretty funny if we didn't have any practice at all. Just have a freestyle 1v1 with no training. It would be decent, I reckon. Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody triggered in YouTube right now. Why isn't he casting? Sorry to that one guy. comments. My bad. Somebody distracted me. It happens. Is that in the script? Jbot comeback, is that in the script? Well, clearly it wasn't, because this is just another Majicbear win. There's been some pretty pog goals in both these Majicbear wins, but there's also been some pretty big goals in the Jbot wins. These guys clipping on each other, one game at a time. I suppose I have to stick with my original bet, which was that Majicbear would win this, but I'm not as confident as I was, not gonna lie. Definitely not as confident as I was at the start of the series. But yeah, I was right about one thing. It did go to game 5. I did get that one right. Yeah, sorry guys, just had to mute there for a second, my mistake. Or not mistake, just had to, briefly. Anyway, let's get into game number 5. If you're of the superstitious type, then you'll be putting the house on Jbot here, because he's taken all of the odd games so far. But of course I'll be sticking with my prediction. Majicbear to the win. Let's see if he can get it done. So far, Jbot with a minor advantage. All he's got to show for it is ball possession. But when Jbot's got the ball, that could be extremely dangerous. Majicbear just gets in the way of it though. Ball's bounced straight back towards both players. Half flip and the boost grab from Majicbear gets him into position. Notice it was a half flip in the opposite direction of what we're usually used to seeing them in. This looks like a pretty tense game 5 so far. Honestly, it looks like a game 1. All these early challenges from Majicbear are gone. And he's playing the ball extremely early himself. Trying to bait out a Jbot challenge and gets it past him. And this initial hit off the backboard by Majicbear tells me two things. Number one, I don't think he's willing to take as many risks in this game 5 as he was earlier. We'll see if that statement remains true the further on we go into this game. Secondly, feels like he might be a bit nervous here. Game 5 jitters, certainly a thing. You know, when players do get nervous, they tend to just take a shot at the earliest possible moment, I should say. Jbot with a good chance to tie things up here, but the straight dribble doesn't give him too many options. He runs out of boost a bit sooner than he thought as well. I don't know if Jbot realized how much boost he had here. It looked like he was just waiting to be going a bit faster so he could throw himself into a fast dodge. And then he just ran out and he's not moving quick enough at all. 3-1 to Majicbear.
Will we be seeing Ixo on stream again in the near future, or is he focusing on threes for now?
We might see Ixo playing once again at the end of the year, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely focusing on threes right now because this is RLRS season. He's in RLRS with Garizi and Breezy. Jbot not happy with himself for posturing that close to the ball. It was a brilliant pinch by Majicbear. Not so much pinch as like a little half volley. Just chipping it up off the ground. But Jbot didn't give himself much of a chance by turning around in no man's land. And now he's lost the kickoff goal and he's down by 4. That's a nice break for Jbot, or is it? Majicbear gets in the way of that one as well. Everywhere Jbot goes, Majicbear seems to be one step ahead of him in game 5. And if he was feeling nervous earlier on, surely that will all be in the past now. With a 4-goal advantage. I don't see Jbot coming back here. Let's see if he can make anything happen. Gets a piece of Majicbear there, but Majicbear also gets a piece of the ball. Jbot gets a bigger piece of Majicbear that time. And he's got 100 boost on the halfway line. Goes for the backboard. Majicbear's aerial defense though is just way too good for that to be working out. Like, brilliant. recovery as well. Little pre-flip shot from Majicbear forces Jbot into a diving save. Majicbear plays this safe 50-50. Jbot might get the possession back briefly, but he is in a lot of trouble here. He is being forced back pretty consistently. Oh, but he sees an opening, and that's a great shot by Jbot. Really, really well played. Majicbear kind of caught in no man's land, like Jbot was for Majicbear's fourth goal. But Jbot looked initially like he might just be giving the ball away, but then it went over Majicbear's shoulder, and we realized, no, he's actually just taking a really good shot here. And that could be the start of the comeback that he needs. Still a long way to go in Game 5. His offense is not looking as adaptable as it was earlier in the series. I was so impressed with Jbot's Game 1 offense. Luckily for him, Majicbear has missed his rebound. Oh, but unfortunately for Jbot, he's missed the open net. And that could be disastrous. Majicbear avoids the demo. Yeah, where has the adaptation gone from Jbot? He started off Game 1 thinking really well about what plays to make based on what he's already shown to Majicbear. Game 5, we've already seen a few air dribble bumps. Neither one of them have worked, but it's the fact that he's going for that same shot twice in a row. It just isn't prime Jbot to me. It isn't what we're used to seeing from him when he's playing his best. Oh, and he's been forced into an own goal. Majicbear's up by 4. It was certainly a forced error here. Majicbear just keeping the ball in a really awkward position. That last touch caught Jbot by surprise, and into the net it goes. You know, in some ways, a goal might actually be good though. If Jbot could just get a few good kickoffs going, maybe comeback would be possible. And that's not on the cards. Jbot really falling away from grace here. Needed a big kickoff win to have any real chance. That was really his own opportunity to get some real momentum rolling. Just a strong kickoff into a goal and another strong kickoff, then maybe he can make something happen. Majicbear's just not giving it to him. He's had the more solid showing overall. We had some moments where Jbot looked incredible, but overall Majicbear had the higher level of play. That's a really nice piece of control there from Majicbear. Of course, an open net, but he even makes that look nice. White Tubbsy, thanks for the 13-month prime, by the way. Did answer your question, but welcome back. Really appreciate the support. So, yeah, I guess I was just right about this one. Majicbear takes it, and it did go to Game 5. For once, I'm not wrong. Yeah, Jbot just goes, he's just another player that goes in the list of players who can be absolutely nuts, but just can't find a way to play consistently for a whole series, or, you know, for multiple series in a row. We've seen some incredible plays from Jbot several times on stream, but still inconsistent overall. But hey, good news for Jbot. A lot of legendary 1v1 players have had this exact same problem. The most notable probably being Ixo, who had so many tough losses, but still one of the best ones players that we've ever seen. So he's certainly in good company, and I don't think too many people are going to be upset about seeing him back on the channel with the kind of plays he can make. Yeah, congratulations, Majicbear takes it. Really impressive stuff from him. Really entertaining stuff from him as well. Look forward to seeing more of him.